Hello and welcome to Plus Back. I've just been for a walk around the lanes nearby where I live. The countryside around here is really beautiful. The lambs are all frolicking in the fields. And I came across some really cool lichen. So I'm just heading back home now, and I'm going to give you an update of all that's been going on at Plus Back. Keep watching. We've continued to build up the wall next to the stream. What I really like about this wall is that there's existing bedrock, and the guy we've got creating the wall has put the stones around that rock, which looks really cool. The area where this new wall is the place where I found some pottery. So I made a video about that. I'll put a link below. Basically, I found loads of shards of pottery and managed to piece some of them together to make a whole plate. So before we built this wall, I took the opportunity to have a little excavation and see if I could find any more. And I did. I found a few not really pretty shards of china. And a couple of tiny little pieces that may or may not come from the plate. I need to find a bit of time to put the plate back together again and see if they do. Now let's head over to the shed and I'll show you what's going on over there. In an earlier video, I mentioned how I'd emptied the shed of all the junk. There was a lot of junk. The reason being that we're going to be moving it from here to up there. So our friend with a digger has created this kind of almost like a ski slope that's going to go all the way up, and hopefully we're going to be dragging the shed up there if it stays in one piece. I'll show you where it's going to go. Just there. We've already started work on putting the base down to keep it above the level of the earth so it doesn't rot. Head back to the garden now as my tulip saga continues. Recently, I posted a short video about how some purple and white tulips I'd planted had bloomed and were scarlet and yellow. The saga doesn't end there. I have some, well, I'm supposed to have some green and white ones called spring green, and here they are. They're not green and white. They're a lovely pink. Not quite what I was planning, but still lovely. Inside the house, all the seeds I sowed in my Seed Sowing Bonanza have started to germinate, and the majority of them are growing really well. I've moved all of the dahlias out of the airing cupboard and into the bathroom, where they're growing away happily. The trees that I dug up to make room for the polytunnel are actually starting to blossom. So we have the humbug pear and the flowering and the flower, I can't even say it, and the flowering quince. I'm happy for them to flower, but if they produce any fruit, I'm going to pick those off because I want them to put their energy into root development after the shock of having been moved. And in the greenhouse, many of the tender and tropical plants I overwintered there are starting to grow and kind of waiting to come out into the fresh air. But I'm holding back just in case we get a late frost. But looking forward to getting them out and seeing which ones have survived. Keep an eye out for a future video about that. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now. I think that's it.